Hey, my name's Joel, and in this video, I'm going to be giving you my honest review and an overview of the features of this GoGoGo Sport vPro Golf rangefinder that I've been using for about a month. So I saw this on Amazon, reached out to GoGoGo and said, hey, can you send one over so I can review it? They were happy to do that. And since that time, I've had it in my bag, using it alongside my existing rangefinder from a large name brand that you'd probably recognize if you're into golf. And I have to say, there has been absolutely no difference, even though the GoGoGo cost a third of the price. In fact, I would say there are several features on this rangefinder that make it more appealing to me and will probably keep it in my bag for the rest of the summer that the other one doesn't have. So let me take you through a few of those features to start. This rangefinder has 3 different modes that you can scroll through using the mode button here on top. There's general range finding, there is flag lock, which is mode 2, and then the third is continuous range finding, where it just kind of searches where you put the crosshairs and will continually update. I love that this has just kind of point degrees of yardage on here, so I can see that I'm 155.6 yards away from the pin. My old rangefinder, it's just a simple number, 155 yards. I find it a little useful to have that point degree of separation on there. I know that I'm not that accurate as a golfer, but I'd like to think that that little bit of extra information really helps. And I love the fact that it gives what I feel is a more accurate slope representation. So it not only tells you the slope when you have this button here on the side on, but it also tells you the degrees upward, the degree of the angle from where you are and where the pin is. I've just found it to be a little more accurate, and I think I'm hitting my clubs more pin high because of that extra feature. And as a tournament golfer, you'll know that this cannot be used in tournament play with the slope on. When you hit the search button up here on the trigger, the red light here will come on and show you that you're in slope mode. And I like the fact that it has a switch right here on the outside that you can switch off. So when you press the calibration key to get your yardage, the red light does not go on. It shows your playing competitors that your slope feature is off. So again, if you click this button, slope is on, the red light will come on. If you click it off, slope is off. You try to get a yardage and the red light will not come on. So my other rangefinder doesn't have that. Even though it is tournament official, you know, legal and all that stuff, it doesn't have a light on the outside. And I think that's a must-have for any rangefinder you're going to use in tournament play. Like a lot of other rangefinders, this eye ring is a focal point as well. You can twist it to focus in on the specific yardage. I believe it does flag lock up to 400 yards. I've never used it that far. I've used it maybe up to like 275, 300, maybe just a little over 300 yards away. But the focus works really well. Nice focus ring. It's got nice grip up at the top and at the bottom. And it also has something on the bottom that I've never seen on any other golf rangefinder that I've owned, a 1/4-20 thread. And so we've got several of these tripods. Let me grab it real quick. Several of these tripods that my boys and I use for placing our cell phone on our tripod mount with a little clip so that we can get swing videos and things like that. And this 1/4-20 thread fits this GoGoGo rangefinder. Now, I can't find a scenario on the golf course where I would use this, but it would be nice on the range where you're just sitting in one place and you've got a bunch of flags. You could maybe set this up next to you, bring it up to height. So all you have to do is kind of walk over, put your eye on the flag you're trying to get the measurement on, click the button, and you're good to go. So that's a really nice feature that I think probably more hunting rangefinders have than golf rangefinders, but this has so much range that you could use it for both. It also comes with a really nice carrying case with this kind of red accent around the side, just like most other rangefinders you're going to get. I like the top strap. It's really hardy, hardier than others that I have owned. This button here on the front that catches is really big. So essentially, you've got a big zipper that goes around it here, and that holds it when you're not at the golf course. But then when you get there, you want to unzip the rangefinder holder all the way, and then you can simply use this elastic band right here on front to catch on this portion here, really big plastic nub. And then when you need to use it, you can open that up, pull it out easily without having to undo the whole zipper. That is all really nice, GoGoGo branding on the front. But the only thing that this case is missing is a clip. Let me show you what it looked like out of the box. It looks like this out of the box. This is the back of the rangefinder case, and of course it's got a kind of a loop here. I don't know if you could put a belt or something on that, but this is where you would normally find a clip to attach it to your bag. It doesn't have one. that makes me scratch my head. That's a little odd, but I have a bunch of these Night Eyes little clips. They just cost a couple bucks at Home Depot or Target or wherever I got them. I have tons of them around the house. I clipped that thing on there and it worked out really well. So this is how I've attached it to my bag. You will need something like this if you're going to attach it to the outside of your bag. Honestly, I have a pocket in my bag that I keep my rangefinder in, kind of a magnetic lid, so I won't even be using this case, but I know my teenage sons and all the other teenagers use them on the outside of their bag like this. So you're going to need some kind of hook to attach this to your bag. Just keep that in mind. Made me scratch my head just a little bit. And I'll also say that it has one of the strongest magnets that I've ever seen in a rangefinder. It holds onto the cart really well. And in fact, my current rangefinder that was very expensive, much more expensive than this, has a pretty weak magnet in it, and when we go over large bumps, it has fallen off. In fact, my battery door has broken because it fell off the cart and kind of shattered everywhere. So really strong magnet. I love that part of it as well. Not to mention, some people might feel differently about this, but I love the fact that this doesn't have replaceable batteries. Those really annoying, sometimes expensive little rangefinder batteries that you have to buy and then lose and then hope you have with you. This is USB-C rechargeable. So all I have to do is keep an eye on the battery meter inside here when I get low, take it home, throw it on the charger. I don't even have to take it home. I can put it on the charger in my car when I leave the golf course, leave it in the car. It's right there. You never have to buy batteries again. You can simply plug this in USB-C and recharge. And for me, that is a huge deal. And that's why this is likely going to stay in my bag for the rest of the summer. I tried to get several shots here where I'm showing you how it works from a distance. It's a little hard to film through this little hole while also holding it steady, but I appreciate how easy and accurate it is to get the flag locked in there. I've noticed that you have to put your eye a little farther up on this rangefinder than others. You know, my old one, I can hold it a little away from my eye and just, you know, kind of look through it. This one, there's such a wide depth inside the lens that you have to stick your eye all the way up in there. It kind of got on my nerves to start with, but then after a while I realized that helps to stabilize when I'm further up in my eye socket here, just kind of, you know, pressing it up in there, and you get to see more of the lens in there. So I actually like it now that I've used it for about 3 or 4 weeks. I've probably done maybe 10 or 12 rounds of golf with this, but I do have to say it's my new favorite. I'm gonna keep using it. I've passed my old one on to one of my younger sons so he can use it, but I'm impressed with the GoGoGo Sport vPro golf rangefinder. So if you're looking for an affordable option with pro level coverage, this has got a lot of the features of the pro level, really expensive rangefinders, really good styling. It looks really nice and hardy. I like the grip. You can't go wrong with the GoGoGo Sport vPro, so check it out for yourself. I really think you're gonna like it.